morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Oh, I have to drop the camera first. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome into The Sinking City. So, I've actually watched this game before, and I know how it all plays out and plays through and stuff, but I wanted to put it up on my channel myself. I wanted to play the game myself and stuff and get it through. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, we have, as you requested, researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions are correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours, a city drowning the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon a source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself. Come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet with you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. So this game's like it's a Cthulhu game. It is. Dang. This isn't gonna be a long episode this time, guys. This one's gonna be kind of short. Oh man. Calm down and breathe. It's been a while since I've watched this, actually, like a long while. And this looks so good on the P5, oh my god. Hope you guys are watching this on the 1080p at least. I forgot how trippy this game is.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Wow. We read that already. Oh yeah, this is one of those
Never
things.
trust a tourist advertisement.
Now get out!
Well, fuck you too then.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service.
Nice too.
I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I've found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Hi.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular. Its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
A mysterious man, huh? That one is mentioning a suit. It's a nice suit. Wow. Some dead octopuses.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not
The weird
interested.
ape man.
Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
I'm gonna go change my seat for a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your
It's just hard to
dreams.
fall asleep over here on this chair.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition,
Vera's kind of
Albert
like
was found on
Sylvia.
the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call
I've
me.
heard the term before.
But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Okay. Cool tattoos. That's crazy cool. Okay.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Five cards short of a full house. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Fishman.
Glennar, Nehri, Glennar, Gebheil, Nugulenar,
Wow.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst, and he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
Who is this Kay you
I
keep
know.
mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Their
Sorry, I
God.
didn't know. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or... did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Gotta treat the good boys like good boys.
I've said everything I know.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone
Let's see
tossing
what
it
you
over
find,
like this.
newcomer.
Ah.
Take this, ape-face. Yeah, run!
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Take this. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Ed, I still hear those voices.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
I gave you clear instructions.
What do you want me to do?
Did I not?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throgmorton rather than just drive him off.
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
I don't know how I just felt about getting in that water like that. Gotcha.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. something in the pocket.
Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly without the fuzz swooping about the port. But don't worry, I've been struck a nice deal with proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more weekend, I'll return everything with double interest. Peter.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. The door won't budge. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident.
Fucked up.
This was deliberate.
Yeah.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
That's not the way I came to get here, is it? Oh man, I came like this way somewhere. Oh yeah, I climbed up. Yeah, I give him the information now that I found his son.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Nah. Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag, Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
Yes, sir. supposedly a bar nearby in here. By this place right here, yeah.
The door won't budge.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are. But consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
I take it we take this and hit this door.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so
An
I think
Innsmouth.
you know why I'm here.
A fish man.
That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right. Those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed. Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
You try running though, Lewis, I will find you. And I will kill you. Let me see what happens. We can get this guy out of here, why not? Let's see what we got out here. Alright.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. And they tore him apart. There was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Nice, he gave me a whole revolver.
I gave you clear instructions, did I
Sorry.
not?
Jeez. Jeez Louise, man. was about to switch it off to the camera so I didn't waste a bullet again. Uh-oh. Oh, I fell out. What the fuck? Bogart Throgmorton founded an expedition that explored the origins. Oh, okay, we.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers. Never again, they say.
Somebody wants our help pretty much to live literally across from us in the next room over. Ooh. Newcomer. Unburdened newcomer. Windcoat, I like that. Vacationist. Gangster. King's robes. Daywear. Man of science is pretty nice. Fisherman, police envoy, plague doctor, master sleuth, cultist, wow. Alright, I think I'm actually gonna... Oh, we got letters. Mr. Reed, you were the rare example of a man who had treated one of my kind humanly. I feel I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run, save your life, and leave this atrocity in the depths. Don't dig into its secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please heed my words, Flynn Lewis. Ah, Flynn sent us a letter. Miss Reed, it seems you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation. For Mr. Throgmorton, forgive me for the audacity, but I thought but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Thank you, Johannes. Cool.
Makes this place feel more like home.
They already put a
I miss
plaque
Boston
up.
already.
Give me a bullets. Waiting book. Building the church redemption. Whatever. Something about the flood. Book in the bank. Tomb in the rooms. Local women were talking about a ruined house in the central cover side near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. They said the ghost of the house owner and his family read the unholy book. They kept several newcomers who tried to settle in those ruins have gone mad. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave your landlord.
The door won't budge.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister. You want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Wow, a lot of notes.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Got back here, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a save from here. Let's go see what it looks like outside really fast, though. Not much different. And this is how you travel around, is on a little boat. We're gonna get into that in the next episode, though. I'm good. Good and tired, guys. Alright. In here. Let's boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Boop boop boop. Alright. We will be back tomorrow for another episode into Sinking City. Along with a few other episodes we got to get to. Harry Potter, Need for Speed Unbound, this. Something else I was gonna finish up to. I think Heat's at the very end. But I like this game so far. It's pretty nice. It's interesting. You get all bunch of creatures that me myself have never played with before or against. The Innsmouthers, never seen those before. They're cool. Fish people are cool. Okay, they're cool looking. I let Lewis go. I think his mind was really getting blown out. Because you remember that guy, one guy says, I don't really remember nothing. Will, the house, he was there too. Said, I don't really remember nothing. The dude woke up and my mind went blank, is what he said. But alright, guys, we'll be back tomorrow with another episode into this. Right? Have a wonderful night, have a wonderful day, morning, whatever. And we'll be back next time, later on.